thinking you need a bigger home. You're thinking you need to upsize, upgrade your current home. When I work with potential sellers on deciding whether to buy a bigger home, I have a series of questions that I ask them. And over the years, they have told me that these 5 questions have been the most helpful to them in making a decision. There's a whole series of questions, about 10 or 12, that I ask and that we go through just to help guide them make a decision. But here's the top 5. Number 1, in no particular order, what do you love and hate about your current home? You know, if there's something you absolutely love about this home, we want to make sure it's in the next home. If you absolutely hate it, we want to make sure that it's not there, or we can fix the problem in the next home, whatever that is. And there's lots of things to, you know, maybe you love the location. So staying in the same neighborhood is going to be important. Maybe you hate the fact that you have a small yard and you want a bigger yard. It could be anything. Number 2, what has changed since you've moved into your current home, and what will change over time in the next home? You know, maybe you bought your current home, it's a small 2-bedroom bungalow, you were single, now you're married, or, you know, family members have moved in, or, you know, you have a partner that's moved in and you need more space. You've added children to your family, you've added pets to your family. What has changed? Maybe you're working from home, right? That's something that a lot of people weren't doing a few years ago. Now they're doing. So we need to change the space. Is that going to be a long-term need? You know, are you always going to need 4 bedrooms? You know, you need 4 bedrooms now, but for how long? How long are your kids going to be at home if that's the situation? Number 3, honestly, this is one of the more important questions I think I'm asking. I want you to get out a mirror. Hold it up. Look yourself square in the eyes. What type of homeowner have you been? I recently worked with a homeowner who didn't maintain his yard very well. He didn't enjoy it. He didn't want to do it. Thought it was a waste of time. He occasionally mowed, so he was that house on the street, and he knew it. He didn't keep up with a lot of the maintenance in the house, especially the exterior maintenance. So he decided he was going to upgrade, but he found a condo that met his needs. More space, more bedrooms, had the playroom, had the 2 bathrooms that he wanted. So we upgraded to that. So really be honest with yourself. You know, are you taking care of your home? You know, especially the outside. The inside, you know, condo's not going to fix that problem. Number 4, what type of space are you going to need in the new home? And, you know, like I said, telecommuting, right? A lot of work from home people now. We need a designated office space. The kitchen island doesn't cut it anymore because it's permanent, it's long-term. Your children, you know, you have more children, you need a playroom. Maybe you need an in-law. You know, whatever your situation, really think about that. And I'm sure I'm missing things. And number 5, and I've been told by a lot of my clients, this was probably the most important question that I asked them. What are the expenses going to be on the new house? From the mortgage, which we know is going to be a lot more now than it was a few years ago because it's expensive to borrow money, to what are the utility bills possibly going to look like? What are the maintenance costs going to be? New, bigger home, bigger bills. So what is that potentially going to look like? What I suggest is, right now, go through what are your current bills that you're paying in your current home, from the mortgage to the water bill, to the tax bill, to the cable bill, to, I don't know, the housekeeper, everything you're paying every month to maintain your home. You're going to want that on if you want, you know, what's it going to cost you on the next home? They're going to transfer, you know, maybe you have to give up the housekeeper on the bigger home to afford it. Or if you were that person that you need a bigger home and you need a bigger yard and you hate doing yard work, you're going to have to pay someone to maintain the yard for you. So really look at that and decide, you know, does it make sense financially to make that upsize? Or maybe, you know, hey, I need to upsize. I can do without X, Y, and Z in the next home. So instead of, you know, going to the super large home, you go to the, you know, 1,000 square feet more instead of 1,500 square feet more and buy something a little smaller. I don't know, but going through these questions will help you get there.